it's a moment with them. Alright, let's... Let's talk to her now.
Why do you look so on edge, Adol? I'm not planning any dastardly deeds today. Hey, do you remember that jewel I took? After analyzing it, I discovered that it dates back to the 100 Years' War. I can't wait to go back for the rest. Drink up! I'm buying today. Oh, how can someone so cute be so boring? Come on, Adol. We make a good team, don't we? It'll be fun. We'll find a way in, take the treasure, and be out of there. Nobody will miss it. What's that, Mr. Adventurer? Is that the pot I hear calling the kettle black? I admit, I find that the more dangerous the situation, the more exciting it is. We're two peas in a pod, you and I. Don't you think? I've been meaning to ask you something, Adol. What went through your mind when you found out about the other you? Did it ever occur to you that you still might not even be the real Adol? What if the real Adol's still out there somewhere? Hmm? No, not at all. I was just thinking about what you said. Money was the reason I started stealing, but it wasn't the reason I kept doing it. There's a part of me that pines for a thrill, even if I don't get a single gold coin out of it. You're a fascinating man. You know that, Adol, Christin? I wonder what other escapades you've gotten yourself into. Is it true that you don't keep the treasures and legendary weapons you find? Next time, you should just give them to me. I'll find you a good buyer on the black market.
Okay. She's still in there? Yep. I need to make potions.
Yes. The doctor's in. That one's fine. Oh, take care out there.
Where's Dogi at? Must be upstairs. Yep, there he is.
Hey! All right, let's get to prepping. Leave it to me. What do you think? Leave it to me. What do you think? Leave it to me. What do you think? That should do it. All right. Hey, this... It ain't much.
That's another potion. I want to know what's going on with Marius. Okay. Gotta be going up here, right? Okay. I want to know more about Marius first, before we do anything in this chapter. That's the wrong way. Also, it looks like all the quests are mandatory this chapter. So why did he need us?
What?
Now then, Monstrums, what do you say we finish up my request?
What? But you already killed all of the homunculi.
There's just one more to go. This one.
You cannot mean... Wait, so you're also a homunculus?
Yeah. Funny, isn't it? What was his name? Shadowlard? I don't know when he created me. It was probably when the real me came to this prison for an inspection. But it doesn't matter now. Will you oblige me, Adol? I thought you'd say that. That's why I brought someone else to convince you.
I wish to ask this of you as well, Adol.
Parks? What are you doing here?
I recall Parks mentioning that he was friends with Marius.
What if Marius is Parks's homunculi?
Marcus Claudius Germanicus. That is the name of one of the most celebrated, revered people in the Roman Empire. Marius is, with all due respect, a homunculus of that man.
What?
Never mind.
It all makes sense now.
What makes sense?
What are you talking about?
Marius is a homunculus of the current Emperor of Rom.
What? He is?
Okay.
But if you're his friend, then who are you, Parks?
I regret I had to keep it a secret from you all. But my real name is Lindheim. I was formerly only a cardinal of the church, but now I am also Governor General of Glea.
What?
But weren't you supposed to be missing?
Cardinal Lindheim.
I knew you weren't just some old man, but I can't say I saw this coming.
When I went to inspect the prison, I saw an inmate who looked just like His Majesty. I thought my eyes were deceiving me, so I investigated as an undercover prisoner. But I had no idea he was a homunculus.
It was my fault you went through all of that, Lindheim.
Nonsense. It was my choice. I couldn't turn a blind eye to His Majesty, even if you're not precisely the same person. I figured Adol needed to hear this to understand your reasoning.
I believe Shadowlard has some kind of control over me. After we escaped, I knocked Adol out and returned to the prison with him. In the same vein, I think it prevents me from ending my own life. I may not be a real Imperial Knight, but it'd be nice to go out like one. That's why it needs to be you, Adol. You're the only one who can do this.
Yeah.
Sorry, my friend. This'll be the last time I take advantage of your kindness. All right, Adol. Don't hold back.
Marius's body is glowing!
Yeah. It's been fun. Adol, can I say one more thing before I go? In your adventures, you save people's lives. You lead them. Give them courage. You discover the unknown. And little by little, your actions change the world. I'm sure, Adol, that you'll come to understand the meaning of this someday.
Well,
Look at me, giving advice on my deathbed. When you find the answer, tell it to the real me, would you? I'm sure that wisdom will help the world. Find the one who's behind this. You have to stop him. Thanks for being my friend, Adol. We had a good run.
Adol.
Thank you, Adol. I know. I'm positive he felt the same way. We're all depending on you to make his final request a reality.
He was one hell of a guy, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
The one who's behind this? He must have known about Zola.
So he was the Emperor's... I had no idea that you were the Governor General, Parks. I hope we didn't do anything to offend you.
Of course you didn't. And I'm the one who owes you an apology. Forgive me for keeping this a secret from all of you.
You don't have to.
I hope you will find the sincerity in my words, despite my prevarication. I'm very glad to have met you all, though I wish it were in different circumstances. With that, I should also be on my way.
maybe...
What? But you can't go! You're the one who started the dandelion!
And I believe it would be in your best interest as Governor General to see this through.
It is handy having you around.
And maybe you could keep those nosy soldiers in check. Well, not that someone like Belger would pose much of a threat.
You are all very convincing. Very well. I shall remain at the Dandelion. Though I may return to my office occasionally to tend to my many long overdue affairs.
Yes.
But are you sure about this? My allegiance lies with Rom.
Of course we are! To us, you're still Parks, not the Governor General.
I understand. I shall be sure to remember that.
What next? do father son. Alright, so back to the cathedral. but he already knew he was alive from the end of the last chapter.
Dad.
Jules, how did you know I was here? Is there something you all needed to speak with me about?
It's been a long time, so I know how difficult it is to see her. Either way, you know Mom's never going to stop looking for you.
Ah, so she did see me. I should have been more discreet.
If you don't mind me asking, Dr. Noah, what are you doing here?
Ah, right. Do you see this plaque behind me? Inscribed on it is a record of diseases throughout history. I came to see if I could find anything useful.
Oh, I see. You were looking for a way to cure Jules.
What?
Am I really that transparent? Still, this might be a good opportunity for me to explain everything to you all. You deserve to know what happened. It was many years ago, long before I knew anything about homunculi. I came to learn of an institution that fostered war orphans. That was where I first met you, Jules.
I was a war orphan?
Yes. Aprilis had entrusted the four of you to that orphanage. She couldn't take care of you on her own. It was her last resort.
That's understandable.
Indeed, it was in that orphanage where we met Jules. You should have seen how happy Pamela was. After all, she couldn't bear children of her own.
Mom couldn't have children?
Unfortunately not. But I know that she loved you more because of it. The years after we adopted you were the happiest of our lives. When you became ill, it devastated your mother. That's when I promised her that I would find a cure for you.
Dad.
One day, in my desperate search to find a treatment, a man approached me. That man was an alchemist named Zola.
Papa.
He told me who he was and asked for my help in his alchemy research. It was then he revealed to me that you, Jules, were a homunculus. I thought that if I helped him, I would eventually find a way to cure your disease.
I had no idea. But why did you have to leave us?
The hero you were created from suffered from the same disease as you. I surmised that the hero's body would lead me to more clues about the disease. However, Zola kept a firm grip on his research. As a condition for becoming his adjutant, I was forbidden from leaving the prison.
Dad,
It's not your fault, Jules. Being sick isn't ever anyone's fault. Believe me, my deepest regret is leaving you and your mother without saying goodbye.
Jules, there's something you've been wanting to say, isn't there? You don't have to wait anymore.
Yufa.
Dad. To tell you the truth, there were many things I wanted to say to you when I saw you again. I wanted to tell you how much I despised you. How much I hated you. But now, how could I say any of those things?
Jules.
Thanks, Dad. For taking care of me. For being my dad. And for trying to find a cure for me. Thank you.
Jules.
As a doctor, it would be imprudent of me to be too optimistic. But I'm progressively coming to understand your disease. There's still a chance for a cure. I will do everything in my power to save you.
Dad.
Good thing you two finally hashed it out. Hey, by the way, what kind of research were you helping Zola with exactly?
I was looking for ways to extract memories from a person's soul. That research allowed me to create the primordials and monsters from Adol's memories. I imagine Zola plans on taking this research even further.
Even further?
But what about Shadowlord? I thought you two were working together.
You must mean how Shadowlord gathered those with desirable talents in the prison. That was Zola's plan all along. He was merely using Master Shadowlord. Zola was the one who truly needed them. In spite of that, he rarely shows himself in the prison nowadays. I'm afraid even I don't know what he planned on doing with them.
Whatever it was, I'm sure it wasn't anything good.
Zola is an unforgiving man, if his treatment of Shadowlord was any indication. But if you asked me if he were evil, I wouldn't be able to tell you. He sincerely believes his actions are just, regardless of the implications.
You mean he's a whack job, the kind you stay away from?
That may be true. I admit, I have my fair share of blame for your hardships, Monstrums. For that, I apologize. I understand that an apology alone is not enough for me to be forgiven, but I will work to set things right.
Dad.
I'll go see your mother soon, Jules. You have my word. My son is fighting his best even when sick. It's only right that I work just as hard. After it's all over, we'll go back to how it was. You, me, and your mother. Crimson King. No, Adol. Zola is profoundly fascinated with you. You have no reason to trust me, but I suggest that you be careful. Now then, it's nearly sunset. I'd better return to the prison. You'll have to excuse me.
Dad, you be careful too.
Yes, I will.
Hey, good for you, Jules.
Yeah, thanks. I should thank you guys too.
We're all happy for you, Jules. Your dad is a good person after all.
I believe there is much I can learn from him as well.
Yeah, he's all right. Can we go back to town now?
just happy we could help.
We're not gonna reach 100. Ooh. Looks like it's Anemona stuff.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure to see. Come again anytime.
It's like I hadn't had that shot before. Okay, central square. That, and then... Oh, it's all the way back here. Probably just get the flowers and then call it a night. We've been going longer than I normally do anyways. Oh my god. Oh, wait. It's it's this way. But we should be set up to try and beat the game tomorrow.
Fly! Here I go! There's something here!
All yours, Your Majesty.
There's only a top layer. That's kind of dumb then. Oh, these are so low I don't even get the XP. Let's run into that landmark.
The hell's that?
Hopefully it won't be too bad to go get it.
Something's there.
Circle around back here.
All yours, Adol.
So we've got to go up and around over here. Gotta make it complicated. So I need to look for a way up. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. This is terrible.
All yours, Your Majesty.
Yeah, there's no way to get up over there. So it's literally coming in here. And then working our way all the way back. Might as well grab that.
Treasure chest!
I think there's something here.
Hey, some treasure.
So I don't
My
Leave it
time
to
to
me.
shine.
I think there's something
Oh,
here.
there was a way up right here.
I think there's something here.
Hey,
Something's there.
This way. Alright, well that took a little bit longer than I wanted to find that way in Mark, but whatever. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're watching the replay over on YouTube, be sure to click that subscribe button. You'll get to see all my videos as they go up. There's also links in the description below to my links in the description below to my Twitch channel, or give me a follow note anytime I go live, as well as links to my social media and a link to my Discord channel if you want to be part of the daily community. With that said, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care.